Mathematics is one of the specific areas of learning in the EYFS framework. It focuses on developing children's understanding of numbers, shapes, space, and measures. These skills form the foundation for logical thinking, problem solving, and real-life application of number concepts within children. The EYFS framework recognises that early maths experiences are vital and should be introduced through engaging, playful, and meaningful contexts. While the Welsh Government has its own early years curriculum, the principles align closely, promoting hands-on, exploratory learning that allows children to develop mathematical understanding at their own pace. Hi everyone, I'm Natalie from My Progression, and this video will cover the final area of the EYFS framework. In this series of videos, we've explored all areas of learning and development in the EYFS, and we really hope our early years staff have enjoyed it as much as we have. If you're watching this and you haven't already seen our introductory EYFS framework video, make sure to watch that first by clicking the link. It's a great starting point. Then come back and watch the rest of this video. So what is mathematical development? Mathematical development begins in early life as children explore patterns, routines, and spatial awareness through play and daily experiences. In the EYFS, this area is broken down into two main strands: number and numerical patterns. These strands help children develop number recognition, counting skills, an understanding of quantity, and the ability to identify and describe patterns. Maths in the early years should be hands-on and experiential. For example, children might begin to count out snacks at snack time, compare quantities when filling containers with water, or recognise shapes during block play. These simple, everyday experiences provide the foundations for future mathematical understanding. If you're finding this video useful and want more EYFS content, then be sure to like and subscribe to our channel and click on the bell so you never miss an update. And if you'd like more early years focused content, comment EYFS below. Why is maths important? According to the Education Endowment Foundation, early numeracy is a strong predictor of later academic achievement, even more so than early reading skills. Maths supports critical thinking, reasoning, and problem-solving abilities. Children who develop a strong understanding of numbers and patterns early on are more likely to succeed in STEM subjects later in life. Strong early maths skills also help children to understand and use numbers in everyday contexts, recognise relationships and patterns in the world around them, build confidence in reasoning and decision-making, develop persistence through problem-solving, learn to share, measure and sequence skills that underpin life skills like cooking, time management and budgeting. In 2023, the Nuffield Foundation reported that children with good mathematical language, that's words like more, less, equal, behind or next, tend to perform better across the curriculum. This highlights the importance of embedding mathematical language into daily activities and conversations from a young age. As we've discussed in the previous videos, by the end of the reception year, children are assessed against the early learning goals for mathematics. So these are number. Children at the expected level of development will have a deep understanding of numbers to 10, which means understanding the concept of number. For example, what does number 4 actually mean? Be able to subitize, which is recognising quantities without counting, up to 5. Automatically recall number bonds up to 5, so that's including subtraction facts, and some number bonds to 10, including doubling. And then numerical patterns. So children at the expected level of development will verbally count beyond 20, recognising the pattern of the counting system, compare quantities up to 10 in different contexts, explore and represent patterns including odd and even numbers and double facts. So what does this look like in practice? In early year settings, mathematics should be part of the natural rhythm of the day. Whether it's counting steps to the playground or comparing the height of 2 towers during block play, children should be encouraged to notice and talk about numbers and patterns all around them. You can support early maths learning in your setting by embedding maths in everyday routines. You can do this in many different ways, such as counting with children as they line up, set the table, or tidy toys. As well as this, use positional language like under, beside and between when talking to children about objects. Patterns are all around us, so discuss with children a range of patterns found in clothing, nature and artwork. Let's dig into this a bit deeper and look at specific examples. Creating a maths-rich environment. You can do this by setting up inviting areas with objects to count, sort and measure, and provide natural resources like stones, leaves or shells for counting and pattern making. To support children in spatial reasoning, provide puzzles and shape sorters for them to complete both independently and collaboratively. Encouraging mathematical talk. As an early years educator, it's your role to model mathematical vocabulary and encourage children to use it. Ask questions such as, how many more do we need? What happens if we add one more? Or can you find something longer or shorter than this? This means that children will start echoing your language. Incorporating play-based learning. Now, this is a great way to use your role play area or dressing up corner. If you don't have one, make space for one the best way you can. This area could include till registers, money, and menus to support number use, as well as construction play to explore size, balance, and symmetry. As well as this, introduce board games with dice to encourage counting, turn-taking, and recognising numerals. Linking maths with stories and songs. Use number rhymes and songs to reinforce counting, addition and subtraction, and share storybooks that explore mathematical concepts such as the very hungry caterpillar or 1 is a snail, 10 is a crab. Involving parents. Send home ideas for simple number games and counting activities so children are continuously practicing math skills. Share vocabulary lists and maths challenges that families can do together, like a shape hunt or baking with measurements. Bringing everything together, early mathematics is not just about numbers. It's about developing confident, curious problem solvers who can understand and describe the world around them. Through rich, hands-on experiences and a positive approach to number and pattern, as early years educators, we can help children build essential skills for life and learning. As with all areas of the EYFS, mathematic development is closely linked with others such as communication, physical development and understanding the world. Building early math skills supports not only academic success, but also resilience, independence and creativity. We were planning on finishing our EYFS series in this video. However, our subscribers have spoken and we've listened to you. After working in the EYFS myself and hearing what you want to know, we've created a final video based on how to track progress of children in the EYFS. Subscribe so you don't miss it. I've been Natalie from My Progression, and let's keep your career in motion.